All right, today we're diving into a really powerful play called Circle of Healing. It's all about what happens when five strangers, who are all part of the same support group, suddenly face a crisis that threatens, well, everything. This is a story about resilience, about community, and honestly, about how we find strength when the places we feel safest just disappear.
The whole story really hangs on this one question. What happens when your safe space gets taken away? I mean, seriously, think about that. The one place where you can be totally, completely vulnerable, and suddenly it's gone. What do? That's the question these characters are forced to answer, and watching them figure it out is what makes this story so incredible. So we start out in this pretty stark, sterile community center room. It's a place that's all about control. The group's facilitator, Derek, is meticulously, almost obsessively arranging each chair. You see, for him, this perfect circle isn't just about furniture, it's a fortress. It's a predictable, ordered structure that's meant to hold back all the chaos of the outside world. So who's in this circle? Well, there's Maya. She's a museum curator whose OCD and anxiety have just gotten her fired. We have Jasmine, who hides her deep depression behind this super sharp, cynical wit. Then there's Owen, a combat vet who's wrestling with PTSD. Alyssa is the youngest, and she's battling an eating disorder. And, even the facilitator, Derek, he's managing his own bipolar disorder. They're this fragile bunch, really, held together only by this weekly ritual. And just as this delicate little structure feels like it might actually be working, bam, the bombshell drops. Their room is being taken away. Yep, reassigned for yoga classes. The one single constant in all their turbulent lives is about to vanish. And this isn't just some inconvenience, it's an earthquake. It threatens to shatter their entire world. This news hits Maya the hardest. I mean, for someone whose entire life is managed by routine and control, this kind of change is the total crisis. Her words just lay out the panic she's feeling. Losing the physical space feels like she's losing her grip on reality itself. It's a complete system failure for her. But this crisis, it forces this absolutely stunning moment of honesty out of Jasmine, the group's resident cynic. She just drops that sarcastic armor and, for what feels like the first time, she actually says how vital this connection is. She calls them an island of misfit toys, but you can hear it in her voice. This is an island worth fighting for. Jasmine's honesty seems to spark something in Maya. After her initial panic, she just channels her unique point of view as a museum curator into this powerful new mission. She completely reframes the situation. This isn't just a weekly meeting anymore. It's a valuable collection, an artifact of their shared experience that has to be preserved. And that's the big shift, right? She goes from being terrified of change to actively trying to shape it. So from this new sense of purpose, Maya comes up with a brilliant solution: psychological continuity. The idea is, if they can't have a consistent physical space, they'll create a consistent mental and emotional one. They're going to build a portable sanctuary. They'll keep all their rituals and their structure, so the safe space exists within the group, no matter where they happen to be. And they actually put this into action right away. They're going to start rotating meetings at each other's homes. Owen's going to bring the chairs, Alyssa will bring the tea. It's a real collective effort. And Maya, being Maya, is going to document all the protocols, making sure that Circle's integrity stays intact no matter whose living room they're sitting in. And this, right here, this captures the heart of their whole transformation. The old Circle was passive. It was a space they were just given. But the new Circle, it's active, it's personal, it's something they chose. By facing this all together, their fragile little connections were forged into these incredibly resilient bonds. They didn't just save their group, they rebuilt it from the ground up, making it so much stronger.
Now, the real proof of this new strength comes from Owen, the quiet combat vet. In this incredibly vulnerable moment, he explains what his PTSD is actually like. He says his brain just can't tell the difference between a car backfiring now and an IED from his past. It's a constant, exhausting battle for him. And then he delivers this incredible breakthrough. Owen reveals that their new nomadic circle, the one they built with their own hands, is the very first place he's felt truly safe since coming home. It's just such a powerful statement about their journey. The safety they created together was way more real than the safety that was just handed to them in some community center room. So after weeks of proving how resilient they are, the group's journey comes full circle. They find a new, permanent home in the back of a local bookstore. And here's the beautiful irony of it all. They only found this new stability after they'd proven to themselves that they didn't desperately need it anymore. The safety was already inside them. The play ends with a single perfect word from Maya.
When she's asked what she'll file this whole experience under, she doesn't say crisis or ending. She just says beginning. And that really is the ultimate takeaway, isn't it? The loss of their safe space wasn't the end of their story. It was the moment their true healing could finally begin.